with our partners at Tech Mahindra, have worked closely to create a program keeping their business goals and objectives in mind. Innovation, future-forward thinking, and that urge to create new technology have always been at the forefront of our conversations. With our understanding of our clients' target market and audiences, we then bring these conversations in front of our leadership. We know it will resonate with them because these are conversations that matter the most.
First of all, it's about the customer, our target group. And we have a lot of insights, market research data available across all the countries in the world. And we can dig deeper there and find out what are the demands of these people, what are they looking for, how do they think about politics, social development, what they prefer regarding certain products in cars, body styles, and also what kind of media they are using, how they often they are on television, what is their most preferred TV show, and so on and so on. And we compile all this information and put it in our communication platform stack, which we present to the agency and hand it over to the agency for the briefing of the campaign.
I completely mirror what Gilbert was just talking about. One thing that's always really important is identifying the type of universal appeal, to be honest, because hooking your advertising into a universal emotion or relevance really helps you connect to quite a broad audience. And as we know, the Volkswagen is a very large brand, and we need to be talking to very big groups of people. And the campaign specifically had this great sense of accessibility behind it. It really got people feeling excited and eager towards what the ID3 was actually going to bring to the world of e-mobility. And of course, as Gilbert just touched upon, then understanding how you explore that through the ever-changing media landscape is particularly exciting and fun for us.
The whole purpose of the campaign was to be able to tell the story of Kazakhstan as a land of opportunities for business. And that story resonates by itself. But what we needed to do was show them that the AIFC is one of those places where people are energetic, people are ambitious, they're very qualified. We wanted to show the AIFC in Kazakhstan as the center place for people who want new things.
This campaign had a very clear strategy around proximity to sound and music. And in Out of Home, as an example, this meant that we could really get specific about our selection of locations. Some examples of this in terms of the implementation are, that in London, we focused on music and culturally cool areas like Brixton. In Paris, we were in and around the Opera metro station. In the US, we had a presence in Times Square. And in Germany, we took over the Hamburg docks. And those are really key hubs for music and culture in each market. And we couldn't have known that without, taking the local Dentsu team through our strategy and getting their take on how that strategy applies to their market. And also working closely with the local Sonos clients on what they felt was right for this campaign based on their local expertise and their deep understanding of Sonos as a brand.
Our insights understood the audience doesn't just want to be served advertising, but wants to be actively involved, being part of the conversation and curating content that keeps them interested. We also wanted to find a media partner that had both a global reach, but understood the local audiences, talents, and stories that needed to be told. We had a central strategic and creative solution around telling stories no one else was telling, playing it wrong by focusing on the outliers rather than the superstars. But the local activations were as unique as the stories they told, tapping into local content to involve and infuse, bringing our stories and the game to life. Some great examples of this included using talent unique to market, such as a story on Ben Yedder in France that yielded fantastic view and engagement metrics since he was such a well-known figure locally, and also the story about Copa Libertadores that not only resonated amazingly well in its home of Latin America, but also in other markets too, due to many people being interested in this unique football competition.